You guys think you'll continue with Impaulsive for like a long time?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think as long as he's able to make time in his schedule, we've got some.
It almost seems like Logan doesn't really need it anymore, obviously, right? Like he's WWE superstar now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his platform to push like Prime and shit. Like,
yeah, listen, like
got a kid
unless he really enjoys it, obviously. But it's almost like he's definitely like almost graduated from it, right?
Yeah, I think his like fervor for it has definitely slowed down a lot, you know, and I can sense that. And we've also I mean, listen, like that show similarly to Nelk, like in general, and like, you know, like maybe we talk about this a little bit, was built on friendship. You know what I'm saying? And like built on a unbreakable bond between the people that sat on that show together, you know. And when Logan moved to PR,
you can't replicate that.
You can't replicate it. And by the way, the audience will sniff it out. Like the audience will sniff it out. Like we used to sit there and we used to tell these stories about the nights before and the shit that you guys were just talking about. Like,
well, that's when you guys were more like partying and shit.
Partying,
I guess
but
Logan was probably single, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Was the show doing better then?
I mean, he grew up.
Yeah.
Like, he grew up. That's the whole.
See, that raw shit sells though, and it's like, you know, that's why it's always being brutally honest. It's always fun.
To be hot or even somewhat relevant in this space for the amount of time that everyone in this room has, you'll be there soon, Nick, is a testament, bro. Like to something. Like you watch these people every single week have a come up, and then a month later you're never hearing about them again. The streamers, their number one streamer in the world is going on every show, gone. TikTokers, Addison, like this person, where are they? You know what I'm saying? Like the testament is the fact that people still watch all of us, bro. Like that's.
But so,
that's,
but Mike,
I fell off a little bit, but
Mike, that's the thing I don't understand
fell
about
off
you
a
though.
little
If you
bit.
know that
Anyways.
to be true, and like your time span in this whole space, why are you so afraid of doing your own thing?
Brad, honestly, it's deeper than it's a deep rooted issue that I have with myself that I'm working on. I really am, and I believe the thing that woke me up to the potential of the show is when, by way of multiple conversations, including the one that I just had on George Janko's show, I was woken up to the impact that I could have on people that suffer from the shit that I do. You know what I'm saying? And like now, when you put something like that in somebody's life, if I turn it down, now I'm a bad person. Now I'm not doing the work that I should be doing for the community. You know what I'm saying? So I think my show is going to have a lot of impact.
Speaking of the community, speaking of the community, I just want to say hats off to Kyle for going to tornado relief with me.
Did you get bullied out of that by Nino?
The video? Oh no, I'm friends with Nino now.
No, that was his scapegoat to get out.
No, I'll tell you, Nino and I have a good relationship now.
Right as we were getting deep, eh? Here's
No, dude,
Well, I also don't want to.
Dude, adrenaline, dude. Have you ever had a F4 tornado come at you? That's why, like Jimmy
We're about
Gamble's.
to have the biggest real talks, and Menery just
Yeah.
No, but I also don't. I also
We've also talked about tornadoes
cognizant
a lot.
of
Oh,
this
have you really?
show and like
Yeah.
this format. And, like I don't know like how much.
Dude, we've
these
talked
guys
about
want to-
tornadoes
All right, I
so
don't know. I'm
much.
sorry,
it's
guys.
good. I mean,
I'm sorry. All right.
yeah, it's got to get deep eventually, right?
I think the impulsive stuff was is interesting, but I mean,
But bro, how's your relationship? I mean, the guy's married now. Doesn't even live here.
yeah, I mean it's definitely not what it was. You know, I mean he lives in PR and he's certainly a lot more closed off now that he's entered a bit of a
I can't believe he's still doing it.
A-list, you know, status. But listen, like at the end of the day, like that's my brother. That's a dude that introduced me to a life that I wouldn't be in this room. I wouldn't have put out a book that saved lives. I wouldn't have made the money I've made. That dude put me on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be loyal to him for the rest of my life. And honestly, like I get all kinds of shit like Dick Rider and all this stuff all the time. But like, bro, like a lot of people don't know what loyalty is, bro.
There's no denying.
You've been extremely loyal to him.
I mean,
You have.
bro, like you go, somebody puts you on like that, you
Yeah.
go to war with that person, bro.
Wait, say that one more time, please. And direct it this way.
No, I would. I mean, I would.
staying in my
I would.
house right now.
I would say it. I mean, I honestly, and like,
You will
yeah,
shelter
it's
us.
not always pretty,
You
but
will
like, there's a lot of shit, bro. Listen, Logan's f***ed up a lot. He's made mistakes. We've all made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And there's also been a lot of internet created mistakes on his behalf too. You know what I'm saying? Like if he didn't correct what happened a month ago, the world would think he put out a drink that has deadly chemicals in it.